We won that game on the draw. Maybe we'll win this one too. We really like to see a lone missionary in our opening hand. But if we don't, it's not too bad. Like, this hand is fine. It's got a really good curve to it. It's got 2 pieces of removal, a cantrip, and a win condition. Like, and he mulliganed to 6. Yeah, we're not mulliganing. This will beat all but the nuttiest of nut draws that he might have. The one thing we don't want to do is run our Fume Spitter into a Death Spark, knowing that he has that. Ooh, no 1-drop. Oh. Tricked me. Oh yeah, Lightning Bolt's kind of a 1-drop, I guess. That's encouraging. Maybe he opened on like just Sparksmith, and I can really just get him with the Fume Spitter. Yeah. You definitely don't want to just run out Fume Spitter against somebody playing Burn, so we'll see. m1g or War Marshal. Well, that is not friendly to Fume Spitter or Doomblade. Alright. Now I guess I will run out Fume Spitter just because I can still get value. There's a target that I could kill if he did go after my guy. Next turn we're gonna Spectre him, assuming he doesn't empty his hand. Like, I can't believe he would pay Echo here, unless he just has nothing. Maybe the Fume Spitter is still a bad play, because if he has Sparksmith, now he's not gonna play it, and I want him to play it. But I have Doomblade and Spectre and stuff like that too, so I think getting a blocker, a potential blocker, like if he were to go Bushwhacker here, I think getting a potential blocker out is better. Alright, m1g Raider, sure. So now we're gonna block a token and shoot the m1g Raider. Assuming he attacks with the token. It does not matter whether he attacks with the token or not, because he's not going to get any damage through. So let's go ahead and do this. Get our planes. Block here. For damage, we will shoot the m1g Raider. And that's fine, because that's what Fume Spitters are for. Just to trade with m1g Raiders and Sparksmiths. 2 cards in hand. Yeah, Spectre's not a great blocker here, but it is a blocker, and this is probably my best chance to actually get a card off its triggered ability. I would expect him to empty his hand next turn. It's worth noting that he didn't play a land that turn, so it's possible that it would have lasted another turn, but I'm not going to take that chance. If he has like Bushwhacker here, then if we don't play a blocker, then we're in bad shape. I mean, I guess we could have played Rager, but we can always draw. That's the thing. When there's a contention between these 2 cards, ooh, there's Goblin Bushwhacker. Like, you can always draw later, but if your opponent has no cards in hand, then you lose the value you would have gotten off this card. Alright, so this isn't really where I want to be, because I'm going to be at 11 here. 10 if he sacks the Sledder, although that would cost him my Liliana Spectre. I guess he's only going to have 3 1/1s, but me being at such a low life total really opens up what he could potentially draw to win. He has no good plays with the Sledder. He should just... Alright, he's going to let me keep my creature and block something else. Yeah, I can't agree with that line of play, but to each their own, I suppose. So now I'm going to play Guardian of the Guild Pact, and as long as he doesn't have another Goblin Bushwhacker, I should be in pretty decent shape. He has like a decent attack here, where, okay, so he's out of cards. He could throw away 2 tokens for 1 damage. I'm obviously going to block there. And I think saving the point is good because I'm going to play Phyrexian Rager this turn. And with Guardian out, every single attack he makes is going to cost him a creature. So I want to get as many off the board as I can. Again, play this first. Squadron Hawk would not be a bad draw right here. It is still in the deck, right? No, Fume Spitter. So if I just pass, he's not going to do anything. I am at 8. Maybe I play Fume Spitter and attack. I'm going to attack for 2 and leave the Rager back. He has to draw a creature just to be able to attack. I guess if he draws a burn spell, he could burn my guy and hit me for 1, but that's a burn spell not aimed at my face, so I'm kind of okay with that. Alright, he drew a land. He has no attacks. Good. Is there any reason to hold this Doomblade? Because I could Doomblade his 2/2 out of the way and go beatdown. I think that's the right play. Him taking 4 a turn with only 1 power on the board, and me having a Fume Spitter for a potential Sparksmith, I think that's where I want to be. Like any additional creature I draw here pretty much seals the deal. Yeah, another Fume Spitter is definitely a thing. Now I'm going to play Spectre for no value and Fume Spitter just to the Spectre just to speed up my clock, and the Fume Spitter because I don't have to worry about anything he might have. Like if he draws burn, he's got bigger problems to worry about than denying me a Fume Spitter. So we look to be in pretty good shape. I mean, if he drew Lightning Bolt, Lightning Bolt, Lightning Bolt, then that would be sad. But barring that that occurrence, we should be fine. We'll just hold on to this Fume Spitter just in case something happens. It's not really going to speed our clock up by that much, and I'm fine just holding it in hand. So far this has performed pretty well. I mean, really aggressive decks, it's tough to beat, but we stabilized pretty early with the Guardian there, and that's all you really are trying to do.